How could you? 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 How could you?
Naive young boy, born and raised in the streets. He had the money and the power, growing up packing heat. Banished all of his emotions, all he knew was to hate. People want him change his life before it's way too late. He lived a gang life, he was liked in the hood. People couldn't take him out, though they wished they could. All the money and the power went straight to his head. Jealousy was on the rise, people wanted him dead. Felt his boys had his back, he had nothing to fear. All the warnings and the signs he refused to hear. It was a cold, dark night as he lay down in bed. Didn't think twice about the bounty on his head. His door swung open and his boys walked in. Pulled out the AKs, aimed it straight at him. His boys shot him dead, and it was all because he chose the wrong friend. So his last word was saying,
how could you
stab me in the back?
How could you
abandon me?
How could you?
Thought we were broke.
How could you? How could you?
Stab me in the back.
How could you?
Abandon me.
How could you?
Thought we were broke.
How could you?
Now two young boys are running from the law. The highest speed chase that you ever saw. Like Jesse and Frank, it was ride or die together. Thought obtaining all the riches could make their life better. Felt the whole world owed them, it was time to pay. Took out everyone and every threat that stood in their way. They almost had it all, but then it all fell down when a cop shot the other dude to the ground. The other dude ran at the speed of light. I guess in ride or die, he chose the flight. As for the other dude, he was set for life in jail, but got released for an unexpected bail. He felt betrayed and went to find his friend, but his friend had a life while his would end. He refused to serve life without his friend dead, so he tracked his friend down and shot him in the head, screaming,
how could you?
Stab me in the back.
How could you?
Abandon me.
How could you?
Thought we were broke.
How could you? How could you?
Stab me in the back.
How could you?
Abandon me.
How could you?
Thought we were broke.
How could you? How could you? How could you? How could you?